It's going to be LCU basketball. Ethan Duncan preparing to inbound here on the sidelines. And he gets it into Najee Muhammad, and we're underway. Morton to Duncan. Duncan looking for space, double team, finds Caswell. Caswell leans in, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Morton, but it's knocked away. And Angelo State basketball has an empty possession to start the second half for LCU. Far up top. Embry Simpson drives in. Defense got a piece. And we're going to get a foul on Farr as he tripped Ethan Duncan. And that is just the first foul on Farr. As Angelo State called for just 4 fouls and LCU just 4 fouls in the first half. So nobody really in foul trouble. Morton and Dow had 2 apiece for LCU. Muhammad, Morton, over to Duncan, back to Muhammad. Duncan drives, floater, up, and he's fouled. Ethan Duncan with the right-handed floater over the tallest player in the game, DJ Basie, and Basie picks up his first foul. Duncan gets the floater to go, and he's going to shoot his first free throw of the afternoon. Ethan Duncan, crafty with the basketball, and he does not require a whole lot of space to get his shot off. As Duncan now with 13 to lead the Shaps in scoring. And the lead is 7. And that's a turnover as Caswell with the steal. Muhammad to Duncan. Morton, Caswell. Aaron Gonzalez. 6 Shaps had a 3-point basket in the first half. Ethan Duncan with the quickness and the right-handed finger roll. And Ethan Duncan with 5 points to open up scoring in the second half. And the lead is 9. We're going to get a foul on Duncan. And that's his first. It'll be Rams basketball on the sideline, as the Rams have yet to score in the second half. Rams looking to get the ball down low. We got a double team down low on Embry Simpson. He fights through it and gets the basket and the foul. The foul is going to be on Morton, and that is his third. And again, a decision for Coach Duncan as he's frustrated over on the bench. As the free throw goes, and we've got players tied up here as Morton hits the deck, but nothing intentional. It didn't appear. As Angelo State now in some full court pressure. And just a little bit of token pressure on the inbounds, and they back off as soon as LCU gets the ball in play. Duncan, he'll shoot from there, and he does, and it's good. I knew it was good. When it was halfway there, you can just tell Ethan Duncan, he's got that look in his eye. He can score in bunches, and he's got 8, all 8 of LCU's points in the second half. And the lead for LCU back up to 9. That's their largest of the game. As a three-pointer on the way for Angelo. This one off the iron, and the rebound fought for and won as Ty Caswell kept it alive. Tyrus Morton finishes the job, and then we've got a foul on Basie. KK Godwin's three was no good. And that is the second foul on Basie. Just three fouls now in the half on Angelo. And it's Schaap basketball with a 9-point lead, looking to add to it. As the fake to Duncan, and Najib Muhammad kind of lost control and was falling out of bounds, stepped on the end line before he could get the pass off, and that's going to be a turnover for LCU. Angelo with the basketball. And it's Guy up top. And he's going to fire a three over Duncan. No good. Rebound down to Angelo. That was Smith with the rebound, and on the second chance opportunity, Embry Simpson hits the three, and he's 5 of 7 from deep, and he's got 22 points for the Rams. Duncan to Dow. Over to Duncan. Two guys paying attention to Ethan Duncan as Aaron Gonzalez from the corner. He makes the three, and Aaron Gonzalez 2 for 2 from three. Now 8 points for Gonzalez. And, nearly a steal by Ethan Duncan as he snuck in on the baseline and tried to pick off that post pass.
I'm Matt, and a little thing
We're going to have our first media timeout.
Is the
LCU leading.
Buttery.
Follow us online in the West Division on the women's side. On the men's side, both these teams trying to keep pace with West Texas A&M. As LCU comes in 2-1 in the West. And Angelo State 3-1 in Western Division play as they lost last night in Canyon. Angelo basketball, 9 on the shot clock, and a straight line drive. An open layup, good by Willie Guy. And the LCU lead is 7. Muhammad with 12 points. He's got the ball. Finds Duncan. Duncan not afraid to shoot from anywhere in the gym. Muhammad drives in, kick out. Duncan, three on the way, short. The pass was a little bit low, and the rebound's going to be out of bounds off LCU. And it'll go back to Angelo. Angelo State basketball. Schaap's leading 61-54. We're 15 minutes left to go in the game. And nice drive and stop and pop by Embry Simpson. And offensively, the star for Angelo is Embry Simpson now with 24. Kendall Dow floater. Good off the assist by Najib Muhammad. And Embry Simpson averaging 17.5 per contest. He is the co-leading scorer for the Rams. This time his three off the mark. Farr could not get the tip to go, and Duncan comes down with the rebound. But Godwin and Embry Simpson both averaged 17.5. per contest. Turnover on Fletcher McDonald. Godwin with just 6 points so far this afternoon. T-set, no good. Aaron Gonzalez with the rebound off the missed three. And Ethan Duncan drawing the attention of two Rams. And this tip controlled by Duncan. 15 on the shot clock. Fletcher McDonald wanting the ball down low. Muhammad, kick out. Aaron Gonzalez, 5 on the shot clock. Ethan Duncan's three is good. As Ethan Duncan beats the shot clock. Little fadeaway three right in front of his father, Coach Todd Duncan. And shooting runs in the Duncan family as Todd Duncan's still the leader in Texas Tech history. And Ashton Duncan, Ethan's sister, a prolific shooter and two-time national champion for the Lady Shaps. And Angelo State's going to need a timeout as LCU has opened up a 12-point lead, 68-56. We've got 13 minutes left to go at halftime. LCU 68-56 here, leading the number 10 team in the nation, Angelo State. .20 on the shot clock after the kick ball out of bounds. Mid-range shot on the way, no good. An offensive rebound by T-set, and he puts it in. There was good boxing out, but the ball hit the floor in the lane, and T-set was there to put it in. Angelo State coming off their first loss in 2 months as they lost their last game, looking to avoid a 2-game losing streak. And Najib Muhammad, as shot clock was winding down, can't get the three to go. And the rebound down to Embry Simpson. He stops, fires from three, and it's good. Embry Simpson now at 27. And what was a 12-point lead is now 7. The quick 5-0 spurt by the Rams, and now a turnover by Fletcher McDonald as he tried to hit a cutting Aaron Gonzalez, and a three-pointer on the way by Godwin. And that's an 8-0 run for the Rams. And it's 68-64 after the timeout. LCU looking to answer as it's been rare in this game, but they've had a few empty possessions. Kendall Dow in the corner, he fires from three, but he stepped on the sideline, and that's back-to-back turnovers for the Shaps, and we're going to get a media timeout. And all of a sudden, Angelo State right back in this game as they trail by 4. Welcome back. LCU has hit 7 of their last 9 from the field. Within that streak, Angelo State has cut a 12-point lead down to just 4, thanks in part to 2 LCU turnovers and a second chance putback by the Rams. LCU led 68-56 just a minute and a half ago. And Angelo State with 2 threes and an offensive putback are right back in this game. And we're going to get a foul on Najib Muhammad. That's his first foul. It'll be Rams basketball on the baseline. And De La Houssaye with the basketball. He had a good first half. He had 6 points, 3 assists. Godwin tries another three, buries it, and that's 3 straight threes for the Rams, and the LCU lead is just 1. And Angelo now in a zone. And Morton gets inside the zone. Duncan, zone busters all around for LCU to see if they can get something from the outside to go. Is the zone active? Morton inside gets a shot blocked by Trey Farr. And Angelo State with a chance to take the lead, and they do, as Godwin with the left-handed layup. And Angelo State now 13-0 run and counting. As Gonzalez is going to fire, and Gonzalez good from 3. The Rams' run is over, and the lead is gone. 71-69 in the first half. These teams had 15 lead changes as they went back and forth. I would expect the same as we come down to the wire of this contest between really good teams, as De La Houssaye with a nice left-handed drive, and he ties us up at 71. Angelo still in the zone. Morton from the free throw line. His jump shot no good. Trey Farr with the rebound. And T-Set will set up the offense. De La Houssaye over to Embry Simpson. And a foul called on Tyrus Morton on a three-point shot, and that's going to be his 4th. As Embry Simpson going to go to the free throw line for 3. And Coach Duncan going to have to figure out what to do now without Tyrus Morton for a little while. And they're going to take a look at this. I think they're going to look and see whether he was shooting a 2 or a 3. It was of the step-back variety, so sometimes you don't get that last toe behind the line. So while they're taking a look, hopefully it'll be a quick review. Let's take a look at the women's scores. Kingsville defeats Oklahoma Christian on the road by 3, 60-57, and they do confirm that it's going to be 3 free throws. Texas women's victorious 83-64 at St. Edwards, and Eastern New Mexico takes down Midwestern State 65-61. That game was at Eastern. Arkansas, that's a strange score. Texas A&M International 100-79, victorious on the road at Fort Smith. I was confused because the scoreboard has Fort Smith in bold as if they were victorious, but they lost by 21. First free throw, no good. Cameron victorious by 9 at Western New Mexico, 51-42. And that rounds out your New Mexico-Texas out-of-town scoreboard. Angelo State with now a 2-point lead as Embry Simpson goes 2 of 3 from the line. And he's got 31. And the Chaps have had no answer for Embry Simpson so far. Angelo State trailed by as many as 12 in the second half. We've got a foul on the floor as T-Set commits his first foul. Little hold on Ethan Duncan. And reset it to 20. Neither team nearing the bonus. 4 for each team. Ethan Duncan rises, fires, and he hits the deep 3 And Ethan Duncan with 25, and he gives the Shaps the lead, 74-73. Which team can get a stop? T-set. He answers Duncan's three with a three of his own and gives the Rams back the lead, 76-74. Kick out, Aaron Gonzalez back to Caswell, and he gets fouled by De La Houssaye. And we're going to have our under 8 media timeout. Angelo State roaring back to take a 2-point lead, 76-74. We knew we'd be in for a good one here this afternoon as both of these teams in the national rankings, Angelo State number 10, Lubbock Christian receiving votes. Both teams with just one loss in conference. The West Division is loaded in the Lone Star Conference. West Texas picked to win the conference. Angelo State picked to finish second in the preseason poll. And LCU picked to finish fourth. All of those teams will battle in the West Division. DBU's ranked number 6 in the nation, and so they're in the Eastern Division. And they were picked to finish third in the conference. And so we've had a good one so far as LCU shooting 64% overall, and Angelo State shooting 65% in the second half to shoot 56% from the field for the game. Najib Muhammad fires from three off. Ty Caswell could not control the rebound, and it's down to T-set. And Angelo State with a 2-point lead and the basketball. De La Houssaye guarded by Muhammad. He finds Godwin. Godwin with 12 points. He fires from three off the rim, and it's going to be a foul on Trey Farr as he was all over the back of Ty Caswell. Caswell with a great box out over the much taller Farr and drew the foul. It's Farr's second foul. Again, rebounding battle tight, 21-20. Rams as Trey Farr came off holding his lower back, and he's actually going to go in the locker room, at least go back into the tunnel. So hopefully Farr's okay. He's going to have a trainer at least talk to him as Aaron Gonzalez shot short from the left corner, and the rebound down to Basie. Step back two-pointer on the way, good by Embry Simpson. And it's 78-74. Tyrus Morton inside. And he gets it to go. I think the scoreboard is wrong. It says 79-76. That last shot by Embry Simpson was clearly clearly mentioned by the officials as a two. A three-pointer on the way right now, no good. Caswell, and that's going to be an over the back on Basie as Caswell had position. Chris Dew's going over to check with the scorers. Is here in the arena that the last shot by Embry Simpson was counted as a three. His foot was clearly on the line, and the officials called it as a two. And so it should be 78-76. But scoreboards say 79-76, and it's been corrected now here in the gym as Ty Caswell now going to the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1. As nobody tried to box out, even though that was a 1 and 1, he drains it, and he has a chance to tie this game up. Caswell, a 71% free throw shooter, and he drains both. And Caswell now with 9 points, and we are knotted up at 78. Angelo State basketball, we've got 5.5 minutes to go. Shot fake by Guy, gets it down low, kick out to Guy. And here's been the offensive guy for the Rams. He fires another three, and Embry Simpson just cannot miss. He's got 36, and he's leading all scorers. And the Rams lead by 3. Muhammad fakes. Aaron Gonzalez fires. His 3 rims out. And the rebound down to Angelo. And another 3 on the way. This one's short by Embry Simpson, but the rebound tracked down by Willie Guy. Three on the way, in and out, as Embry Simpson finally misses. And Ethan Duncan does not. Ethan Duncan from the Shap logo ties this game up at 81. And Duncan with 28. We've got 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. And we're tied at All right, welcome back. It's Angelo State basketball. Just doing a little bit of research on Keyshawn Embry Simpson. He's only been at the Division II level just this 1 year. He spent a year at Arkansas and 3 years at Tulsa. And his career high, or at least his career high at Angelo, is 30. And he's got 36 here as De La Houssaye with the layup gives the Rams a 2-point lead. Ethan Duncan for the Shaps in his first year, as well as Muhammad could not get his layup to go. But we've got a foul on the rebound. That's on, trying to see who it's on. But Aaron Gonzalez is going to go to the free throw line. That's the 4th on Basie. So Ethan Duncan. His previous high was 23 points. He's got 28. So a couple of new career highs being set here in the RIP this afternoon. Aaron Gonzalez, first free throw of the 1-and-1, good, so he'll get the bonus. As he tries to tie this game up again, and he does. And we've had 20 lead changes and now 8 ties. LCU has led most of the way, but Angelo State came storming back here in the second half. went on a 13-0 run to erase a 12-point LCU deficit, and we've got a foul underneath on Caswell as he went over Trey Farr's back. Good to see Trey Farr back out there. He's still walking a little bit gingerly. That lower back seems to be bothering him. I know because my lower back bothers me every day, but I'm 47 years old. So shot up, no good. Missed by KK Godwin, and the rebound down to Wegscheider. Wegscheider sets a screen for Duncan. Caswell back to Duncan. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the contest. We'll still have a media timeout, the next stoppage. Aaron Gonzalez from the right corner, good! And he gives the Shaps a 3-point lead. Aaron Gonzalez now with 16 points. Second leading LCU scorer, Angelo State. Every time they've had an answer. Stop, pop from the free throw line, good by De La Houssaye. As he trims the lead to one. Muhammad up the left side. And they hand it off to Aaron Gonzalez. 2:40 left. Wegscheider in the short corner, double teamed. And ball poked away from him, and it's out of bounds. The call is LCU basketball. And Najib Muhammad will inbound to Duncan, 13 on the shot clock. Screen, 8 on the shot clock. Muhammad drives, 5. The runner no good. It was off the rim. Wegscheider picks up the loose ball, puts it in, and gives LCU a 3-point lead, 88-85. Angelo State trying to answer. Their go-to guy's been Embry Simpson. He forces one, can't get it to go. Ethan Duncan with the rebound. We are at 2 minutes left to go. Number 10 ranked Angelo State and Lubbock Christian University receiving votes in the polls. Ethan Duncan left open. He stepped on the line. Could not get it to go either way, but turns it back over. And somebody lost Ethan Duncan. Tyrus Morton was trying to check in, but a touch late getting to the scorer's table. And Angelo State trailing by 3. We're right at 90 seconds. 3-pointer on the way. We're going to get a foul before the shot as Wegscheider ran through a far screen. And Angelo State not in the bonus yet. First foul on Wegscheider as Morton will check in to the contest. Tyrus Morton with 4 fouls. And just 10 points, 2 rebounds for Morton today. The Shaps' leading scorer. Been in a little bit of foul trouble, just played 22 minutes. And we've got a minute and a half. And that 3 draws nothing but glass from Willie Guy. And Morton down with the rebound. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Duncan. And the Shaps will talk about it. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go. 88-85, LCU has the basketball. You don't want to miss this ending. Quick recap, LCU leading 88-85 over Angelo State. It's LCU basketball. possession arrow favors the Rams. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. No one is in the double bonus as of yet. It's 8-6. Fouls. Morton slips underneath, but they're going to call a foul on Embry Simpson. And I think that's tough luck for Embry Simpson, because I think Tyrus Morton just lost his footing on a slick spot underneath. Either way, that's the second foul on Embry Simpson, and Tyrus Morton will go to the free throw line. It's a 1-and-1. Morton is 1 of 2 so far today, and he's a good free throw shooter. First one's up. It's off. And, the bench was right on it. It should be a 2-shot foul, as they called Morton in the act of shooting. So the first free throw, no good. Tyrus Morton will get a second free throw. And getting this one is big. It makes it a 2-possession game, as Morton's second free throw is good. He's 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Just 17 total free throws shot this afternoon. Both teams bombing from the outside. And we're going to get another timeout. This one by Angelo State. Angelo State, no points in the last 2 minutes. LCU shooting 61% from the field, 62% from 3. We've had 31 combined three-pointers in the contest, as Angelo State has 15 threes, LCU with 16. Angelo State shooting well as well, 52% overall, 45 from 3. The rebounding battle that I mentioned in the opening, LCU currently out-rebounding Angelo by 3, 27-24. Angelo State averages 38 rebounds a game. LCU's kind of right at their average. They average 29, but Angelo well under their average. Could have been a travel there on De La Houssaye. He gets it to Willie Guy. Guy feeds it under to Farr. And we're going to get a foul underneath. And it's on Najib Muhammad. That's going to send Guy to the free throw line. He'll shoot 1-and-1. As Angelo State now in the bonus. I'm sorry. Farr was fouled. He's at the line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. And it'll be 1-and-1. And these are big ones. And his first one is perfect. Has some incidental contact underneath. Emery Simpson and Morton. Morton with 4 fouls for LCU. Basie, the only Ram in foul trouble. He's got 4 as well. And Farr with his second free throw on the way. This one also good. And so LCU, 39 seconds. Leads by 2. Ethan Duncan will bring the basketball up. And there's about a 9-second differential. I would think LCU would be content to run as much of the shot clock off as they can. Angelo State has to make a decision to foul or play defense, and Ethan Duncan, his 3 short. Offensive rebound, Aaron Gonzalez, and now the shot clock's turned off. And Angelo State has to foul, and they foul Ethan Duncan. And with 7 seconds left, Ethan Duncan's going to go to the free throw line and try to make this a 2-possession game. Ethan Duncan only shot 15 free throws so far this year at 80%, 12 of 15. First free throw perfect is Ethan Duncan at 29 points. And they're going to get a timeout from Angelo State. Try to ice Duncan a little bit, as this is the big free throw. This free throw makes it pretty tough on Angelo, as we've just got 7 seconds left. LCU leading by 3 with a free throw on the way, 90-87. And scoring drought, field goal drought for Angelo State came at a bad time. They've been offensively stellar all afternoon, but they've gone with 0 field goals. 36 points, a career high, and he may not be done. Ethan Duncan also on a career high. He's got 29, looking to make it 30. Duncan, 10 of 15 shooting, 7 threes. And his second free throw, perfect. As LCU, a 4-point lead. And Coach Duncan telling his guys, stay away and no fouls, especially while threes are being shot. And there's a drive all the way in, and it's good by De La Houssaye. And there's still 2.7 seconds left. LCU's got to try to get the ball inbounds. And Angelo State out of timeouts. LCU just took their last timeout. 91-89 from the free throw line. So both teams good free throw shooters. Both teams actually over that average from the stripe this afternoon. LCU will be in action next Thursday at Eastern New Mexico, men and women. This is off the head, and that's going to end the ball game. And LCU, the horn went off, but we may have had a foul with tenths of a second left, as a dangerous pass by Tyrus Morton. As he threw it deep to Ty Caswell. It went off the head of the Angelo State defender, and then it was corralled by Aaron Gonzalez. And I think they're going to look at it and put a little bit of time left on the clock. I don't believe it will make much of a difference in the outcome of the game. I did hear the whistle before the horn, so it's the right call to put the time back on. And we've got a pretty average. He had 12 points. He averages 17. Probably the shortest player on the court. 5 tough rebounds for Ethan Duncan. Aaron Gonzalez with 16 points, looking to add to that. He also had 5 big rebounds. Najib Muhammad with 12 points, 7 assists. Tyrus Morton with 11 points. And leading the rebounding category, Ty Caswell, 8 rebounds to go with his 9 points. And Wegscheider, 6 and 6, as Aaron Gonzalez puts this game away. 93-89. Shaps are victorious. They're 2-0 now.